Hello, and good evening. So, just so you know, there might be some random coughs during this one. Basically spent the last 3 days getting over the plague, more or less. It has sucked pretty extensively. So, yeah, we'll see how far this nice cup of tea gets me, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if somebody says that they're sick and has a habit of disappearing on events and stuff like that, so you kind of think it's BS and write off their claim that they're sick and they come over to a gender reveal party, possibly expect to get sick, I guess is the main takeaway there. So this is actually my second attempt at doing this thing, doing the recording of it anyway. Actually, last week, last Friday, I had gone and there was supposed to be a part for Sunday, and long story short, I'd gotten like 80-90% of the way through. I'd gotten right down to the very end and had another blue screen incident, so really starting to get worried about the lifespan of this laptop at this point, but, you know, you do what you can do, I suppose. Now, what I had done last time was basically just have everyone awkwardly fight their way up here, but something I noticed halfway through the fight is that at the time they had no healing element, so let's take a quick peek right here. Okay, so that's just a knight. It's a attacker. And yeah, looks like we got the same spawn here. So that's all well and good. I'm gonna have these guys leaf up. Just because that's something that kind of came to be a little bit of an issue last time. There wasn't really... oh, wait, sorry. There wasn't really so much of an issue last time. Mostly, wait a minute. No, Crossback is not the one with a crossbow, that's Mosquito. Do I even have them here? No, Rapari's the only crossbow user. Well, that would have been good to remember. Oh well, anyway. So, what was I getting at? Who even knows? Who even friggin' knows? Something or other. What's funny is actually the throat was a lot worse earlier today, but there was a thing that, that was recommended by One Vision's author, oddly enough. Oh, that guy's got a heavy bow this time. But yeah, no. Rakes was basically saying a boiled onion, of all things, just like drinking the juice off of it, which surprisingly worked. How the friggin' hell do you even pronounce that? Sujamabachi? What's your deal? Let's see. Are wrapped in plasma. What the hell? How they brought out the frickin' plasma weapons? Are you kidding me? They don't even have lasers yet. They don't even have magnetic guns yet. Hell, we need to go get researching Carapace immediately. Oh. Sounds like one of the little ones might be getting a little restless over here, so one moment. Alright, continuing on here. So, this is one of the things that that also came up last time as well. It's a little hard to land some significant damage on some of these heavier things. So what I ended up doing a lot of last time was using a lot of Infernal Dance over and over. So that worked out pretty well. Or Virtuous, sorry. Yeah, Infernal's the one that shuts him down, but okay. This is a little bit of a waste to use it so early, and I probably should have moved him forward now that I think about it. Oh well. Okay. Also, like last time, I'm gonna go ahead and move 2 up there so that they can start having the ones up there fight against each other. That should work out fairly well. Delicious tea. Now, I can't really have coffee quite just yet, just because that stuff would end up making the entire throat situation a bit unbearable. But what can you do? Let's see, item-wise, probably just have him heal up. I forget why I don't have Field Alchemy on him. Did I update their skills last time? I think I actually did update their skills. Did I forget to do that this time? It's very possible. Yeah, I think I had gotten a few of them Tactician too. What else? I know at least a couple ate it to that cliff. Just in general, this one's going to be kind of a slow plod, just FYI. You know, because the obvious thing, if we can't really overpower anything, most of the damage will come from each other. And that right there is something that did not come up last time, so... bit problematic. Just generally speaking, they had only short bows and shields last time, which made them a lot less threatening. As far as frickin' plasma bows, yeah, that's a new one. I actually have not seen that yet. So good, you know what? Always good to run something new. Let's see what else is new. Since last weekend, had gone to go see Rampage, which... Man, you know what? Of all the things that had no right to be as good as they were, that really takes the cake as far as recent movies I've seen. Like, we don't go to see movies that often, but as far as... You know, usually anything with The Rock we tend to go see. And that was literally the only reason we went. There was very little expectation of it actually being good or anything else, and it turned out surprisingly good. Like, it was legitimately was just sitting there and grinning through most of the movie. It's pretty fantastic. Alright, so you go after that one. Oh, hang on. Mild discontentment off in the background here, one moment. Okie doke. Yeah, sorry about that. Such is going to be the case today, I suppose. Need to be, putting those little bits in there, but I'll have to remember to cut these out later. These little pauses. Blah. At least I have a way of editing this stuff out now without actually going and changing file formats and everything else. That was really annoying before. Weirdly enough, nobody ever seemed to mention the whole fact that YouTube actually has that as a feature in there. You can just go and edit stuff when it's already up. It's nice and dandy. Nice and handy. Nice. Okay. I was a little bit worried that he got knocked off for a second. You know what? That's actually going to be worthwhile. Well, Would like to use it to disable one of the ones that isn't extremely low in health right now, but potentially that might get him offed by counter, save an attack for next round. That'd be good and handy. And that's why he's up front, because he's by far the best at fighting things. And good, we got a stumble. So he should be done for. If they had a healer, this would be a much more difficult fight. Is that enough? No. Unfortunately, last time I don't think there was rain. I don't know if I still have the, Actually, no, wait, it didn't save, that's why I didn't end up using it. Yeah, I don't think there was rain last time. Could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain about that one. Alright. Well, that's one gone. Fittingly drops a Fool card. He was the only one foolhardy enough to go and shove himself on the very front line by himself. Alright. What else? Probably just throw a basic heal out there. I'll say oolong tea with coffee creamer. It sounds disgusting, but it's actually really good. Alright, this isn't the best use of this, but oh well. Actually, that looks to be about the worst use of it. Awesome. You know, it would be cool for some of these moves if their odds to hit actually scaled up with the TP available. Like, say, Virtuous at 100 had like a 20% chance to hit, and then for every 20 you got higher, it was like 5% higher or something like that. So much so that, you know, technically it's still just as cheap as it already is, but potentially it could be really, really accurate if you ended up saving up enough. It's weird, because it's kind of a nerf and a buff at the same time. I don't know. Maybe it's an idea. Might be something to consider. Probably about time to start breaking out the pumpkins. I'm gonna have a few specifically set aside to just exclusively do pumpkin stuff. Let's put you probably over here. Hopefully you won't get sniped off this cliff. Nice. Funnily enough, if they took a regular shot, it would have been a lot more threatening there. Because I would have had a chance to crit and insta-kill them. Plus, I believe a couple of these are down to their last life already. Ah, perfect. Yes, make a little gap. Boy, sorry. Well, there goes Toots. Darn. Okay, now if Rapari can get a shot here... just about. What about from here? Because this would be perfect. Do it. Yes! How high of an elevation drop is that? Freaking 20 tile drop? I'll take it. I like very much. Now, does Luca have enough points? Almost. It would be amazing if he could go and use his dance right now. But, no such luck. Oh well. Just have him smackify some folks. Hello, folks. You get stick smacked. Alright. What about you? Can you do anything? Oh, wow. That's piss poor right there. I don't really know why Vince's stats just suck compared to everyone else's. It's weird. Like, I gave everyone the same base stats going into this whole thing, I'm 99% sure. I don't know what the deal is with all that. Maybe most of the others are trying harder because they've lost a life or something. I don't know. Like, I'd figure it would be the templates, but... You know, maybe he's the super defensive one. Maybe that's what it was. Let's take a quick peek. It could be the ring. Let's see. Comparing strength, dex, and vit. So 104, 114, 135. Let's see, 98, 112. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, 155 on avoidance, is that it? Okay, his avoidance is 6 points higher, but the rest of his stats are way lower for some reason. I think resistance might be higher too. Maybe that's it. Hard to tell. Okay. Now with one caster gone, I need the other one gone too. Get gone, please. As he fires friggin' ice beams from his axe. That sounds wrong. Ah, this... not coffee, but this tea is running friggin' low. It's unacceptable. Yeah, you toss a heal out here before we end up losing somebody to a crossbow. Or to a bow, rather. That's what it was. That's what it was. They had crossbows last time, not bows. That's why it was different. No, wait, was it one crossbow, one short bow? I mean, there's literally no way of knowing, but it was something like that. Memory's a little bit hazy on the whole thing just because I ended up spending the whole friggin' weekend in, more or less, it's like feverish coma. Being repeatedly told to stop being lazy, and get up and friggin' get over it. Eventually was able to get up and get over it around yesterday, so that was nice. Boy. Yeah, literally all that's left about it now is just this annoying as hell cough. Never goes away. You know, I don't know, it's just one of those weird pain in the neck things, like it just decides to be a dick for a week. You know? It was just like, oh, all your symptoms are gone, huh? Well, have a cough. No, just get over that. Fine, if you won't hang out with me, you just get a cough and that's it. And you feel special. And then that keeps going on. I actually used to get in trouble for that as a kid all the time. You know, just be sitting there in, at school and coughing and everything else all the time. It's one of those ones where it's just like sudden and out of nowhere, and like even cough drops don't always help. And ew, get your stanky feet away from me. But yeah, no amount of things will end up, fixing that for any length of time, really. So, ooh, we have virtuous potentially. Also, wait a sec. I can do this without lag? What? Ah, interesting. I don't know why. Last time, it didn't work. Before that, it didn't work. Most times, it won't work. It's actually funny, because he aimed for his own guy there. Whereas the next guy will absolutely aim for that same guy, more than likely. Okay, this one's got Rampart, probably, so that's why he can't aim for him. Steve with his never-ending crits. Always amazing. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this off right here. Hello, everybody. Would you like to be friends? Two of them did. Guess that guy's just now falling for it because he knows he's the target. And I'm not getting Toots out of here off of the kind of naive hope that this fight might end before they're out. We'll see. Okay. And in an effort... Actually, no, let's do Virtuous. I was going to say in an effort to spare some extra damage, we can probably go ahead and use a finishing move on that guy in red, but doesn't look like it's necessary. Yeah, you should be able to shoot him from here. There we go. Meow. Alright. Ah, dick. Okay. Didn't work out. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys come with disenchant and stuff like that, so... You know, that... Yes! It's one thing just every game needs, the option to shove stuff off cliffs. Okay, goodbye. And a crit, because it's always a crit with him. You? Get smacked. And open a door, because we couldn't do that any other time. You go over here, probably drop a heal on you. You do pretty much the same thing. Alright. Nice. Wasn't sure, but had to give it a try. And hopefully one of those two will end up parking themselves up on this little wall right here. And we'll be all good to go. And unfortunately it looks like Toots is not going to make it, so let's go ahead and get them out of here. I would say, you know, a loss of one of their lives would be acceptable, but they've been around for quite a while, and, well, wouldn't really make sense. Right. Nice. Alright, please go up on that wall. Not quite, but you know, that's a pretty okay spot anyway. Okay, Omni is probably your best option. Actually, no. Blazing is the best option here, because, you know, that ends up removing a bunch of his top HP. Okay. Okay, do another one of these. It should just leave the very end of this to consist of lots of smacking down this guy. With his absurd tankiness. Yeah, not worried about those ones up there. Well, this is definitely going to take a while, so let's go ahead and just do this. Do the whole mosquito time thing. Yeah, I don't really understand what's up with that. Yeah, well. Okay, probably one more virtuous here. Just because their turns are coming up. Useful. Hee. What problem solvers, you know? It's just kind of amazing. Like, every situation these guys can adapt to now. And actually, it looks like there's a possibility that they will become a people class as well, as far as familiars go. Rakes was actually mentioning they was working on something like that a little while ago. So, we'll see if there can be people mosquitoes. Or if mosquitoes can get more classes. Maybe. I don't know. It was unclear which one it was. But it was one of those things. Also, by the way, with these cards here, I'm not actually collecting them for stats, because obviously they wouldn't give any stats. But the idea is just to have more traps available for later on. Especially if the Endorus fight, I'm expecting to rely on them pretty heavily. You know, provided we get that far. Right now it's looking possible just due to the extreme versatility of these guys, but you never know. I run into a string of bad rolls and being a bit of bother, so anything can happen. Van, I don't understand. Why don't you do damage? Okay. I think that's 3 crits that Lucas had in a row, too. No. No, truth be told, I probably should have given Nomad gloves to more units. So I could really benefit from them. And I wish that axe guy would go after their heavy unit here, but oh well, we'll slowly chip away at him. There. Get him out of here, now he's not a problem anymore. Guy. Nose is a nightmare situation right now. So I'm kind of trying to hurry up and end this thing. Ah. I thought everything was fine, and then the tea ran out. It's one of those weirdly British problems to have while not being British. Oh well. I've been told that I remind people of British people sometimes, so who knows. Here, you guys fight each other. I should probably be going for the poison and venom one. That's the exact reason that I have that thing in the first place. Holy hell. I get a text message from my wife that apparently her work meeting's in the same city as some guy that killed his wife and family a couple days ago or something. Jeez. That's some scary crap right there. I don't know, there have been a lot of incidents like that lately. It's bizarre. Like this weird outbreak of, like, parents attacking the rest of the family for some reason. Not sure if it's a selective news thing or there's something in the air. Hmm. Okay, that is your last 45%. Actually, here, do lingering. Not lingering. Wait a minute. Do you not have the poison one? No, you don't. I thought lingering was the poison one for some reason. Yeah, I think lingering is the one that gives another turn. Okay, speed start. And I guess from here on out, everyone just melees and that's it. Just do your standard attacks against this guy. Or that, you know. Either one of those options is fine. Alright, one coughing fit later. So I made it to 35 and 36. Seems like there's scarier crap than I was expecting going on here. Hold higher cups, well dang. Okay. We'll continue on from there. I definitely have to cut it at this point. But yeah, see you next time.